Taylor Swift's epic Mannequin challenge.
Selena Gomez loves getting sweaty in bed.
Ooh, and Kylie is being sued for copyright again.
All that and more on today's rundown.
Today's episode of DHR is brought to you by Hulu. Watch all the shows and movies you love all in one place. I watched so much television this past week, you guys. I was so excited, and guess what? I have all the shows that you gotta watch this week on Hulu, so you can binge watch too.
Oh, I love being on the couch all day long. We're also talking about Kanye and his wife Kim.
But first, let's talk about Niall talking about One Direction, talking about them getting back together. One Direction's Niall gave Directioners a little something to be thankful for this holiday weekend. He told British outlet Sunday People of One Direction's hiatus status, saying, quote, "We will be back. We would be silly not to. Ridiculous." Niall also thinks that 1D didn't get enough credit for their creative input, saying, "I don't think anyone really gives One Direction enough credit, in terms of what we were like in the studio. They think, here we go, another manufactured lot that don't really write their own stuff, but people would be wrong if they thought that." So it's been almost a year since One Direction's official hiatus.
I still don't think they're ever coming back.
I mean, Backstreet Boys came back. They're back
okay.
right now, 15 years later.
Yeah, when they're all broke and they need money, they'll come back together. I'm not hating on One Direction,
No,
but
me
all
either.
I'm saying is they'll do surprise performances every once in a while, but I do not think that they will probably ever tour Made in the AM, which is where they left us.
Yeah, I know, I agree. I think all the boys, once you go solo in so many different directions, you have your own thing going, you have your life going, why would you stop it all to come back to something that really does have a shelf life? I mean, let's be honest with ourselves. There aren't many boy bands in the history of the world that have lasted generations. I mean, the Beatles have,
Right.
but there are very few. So I don't know, if I were a One Directioner boy, I probably wouldn't be thrilled about coming back, because Niall's putting all this time into his solo career. Harry's putting all this time into his acting. I don't know, I feel like it's not gonna happen.
Well, I also think it's interesting that Niall is saying it coming off of his solo performance at the AMA. So I'm like, why are you backtracking? Did performing solo not feel as good as you thought it may have? I don't know. I'm not saying I hate One Direction or I hate them by themselves. I'm just saying I don't necessarily think
I
it's
hope
going
I'm
to
wrong.
happen.
I
Yeah.
hope we're wrong. I hope they come back and do 10 more albums. I just want to be realistic with my feelings.
And with you. It's the day we've all been waiting for.
Is it?
Well, Thanksgiving
It's Monday,
was.
though.
No, okay, not today, but rewind to
Okay.
Thanksgiving. We're talking
Yes.
about Thanksgiving when Selena Gomez came back to Instagram. It's been months. I've been counting. Get ready. Thanksgiving Day, Selena Gomez appeared on Instagram sharing a heartfelt post about what she is thankful for. The star's first post since entering rehab 3 months ago was a black and white shot posing with fans outside of one of her revival shows. She said in the caption, "I have a lot to be thankful for this year. My year has been the hardest yet most rewarding one yet. I finally fought the fight of not being enough." Selena goes on to emphasize how important it is to take care of you and to always show kindness. So that's coming right after the AMAs. That speech gave all of us life.
Yes.
And now she's really coming back hard in a lot of ways.
Yeah, I wasn't thrilled about, I love the caption on this post, but I think the photo wasn't a recent photo. It looked kind of like a throwback, which
Well,
is, I'll take it. But I want to see how Selena is doing right now in this very moment today. That's
Well,
what I'm really curious about.
We saw her in action at the AMAs, all right,
No,
Erin?
that's not enough.
Hey, but she showed up at the AMAs, she posted on Instagram, and she also did an interview where she's revealing lots of things. So Selena detailed some of her beauty rituals to Elle magazine. To stay in shape, Selena brought her trainer on the road with her for hikes and Pilates. Her other workout secret, she confessed that she has a sweat bed, which looks like a burrito that she wraps herself up in, and she sweats for about 45 minutes. She added that bed transformed her soft skin and keeps her mentally focused. She also admitted that she doesn't understand people who wear makeup to bed and believes her hair is her staple piece, washing it every 3 days.
No, she's got to go the 7-day route before I'll truly respect her.
Really?
I'm just kidding, yeah.
How often do you wash yours?
Once every 7 or 8 days.
Really?
It smells disgusting right now. I'm probably on day 6.
It's just too much
It's
work.
starting to look like a sad, wet dog. That's when you know you have to wash it.
I think it still looks vibrant.
But when you have the money that Selena has to get her hair colored and taken care of, you can wash it as much as you want.
Right. She did say that she does have hair envy, though. She says that Blake Lively is her hair crush. I made that up, but that's who she does like. And I agree with her on the makeup thing. Who would wear makeup to bed? That's crazy. That means you would want your face to break out.
We've done it here because sometimes we're here really late and then we're too lazy because we have to put our makeup back on in the morning.
Yeah,
You might as well sleep in it.
But then you'd break out and it's sad and nobody wants that.
I didn't say it was a good decision. I just said that we do it.
All right.
Now it's time for our special segment brought to you by Hulu. We are bringing you the TV shows that you have to watch this week. Starting off on Monday, 11/28, you gotta watch The Voice 8/9 Central. Watch Miley and Alicia Keys root on their remaining artists. They both have 2 left as they perform for America's votes in the top 10 week. Okay, on Tuesday the 29th, you have to watch This Is Us. 9/8 Central on NBC, one of the most popular new dramas of the fall, has Mandy Moore in it. I'm living for it. If you haven't watched that, you really are missing out. Actually, John Mayer tweeted over Thanksgiving how obsessed he was with the show. He even mentioned that he might have gotten a little teary. And also, Scream Queens 9/8 Central. The Chanels are still terrorizing a hospital in season 2, but this week in episode 7, Chanel Oberlin is in mortal danger.
I want that girl dead, do you hear me? Dead!
Chanel, you are in mortal danger.
Is your hand duct taped to your leg?
Why, yes, it is, yeah.
Kinky.
And then on Friday, have a Freaky Friday TV marathon with your boo and watch our girl Megan Ranks along with Hayes Greer on Hulu's original series Freakish. All 10 episodes, you guys, are available only on Hulu right now. And just because we like you, we want to give you a little gift. Here's a little sneak peek.
The news said it was a chemical breach. We have to stay inside, keep the windows closed, and we cannot breathe that air.
We're gonna be safe no matter what happens. We could last in here for weeks if we had to.
All right, Erin, Kim is nursing Kanye back to health.
Good for her and
That
him.
is the latest that we've heard so far. So amid rumors that Kim had caused Kanye's mental breakdown, sources say Kim is sticking by her man's side. So Kanye is still in the hospital 1 week later, and Kim has reportedly been sleeping by his side and feeding him, literally nursing him back to health. Kim spent Thanksgiving with him in the hospital, only leaving to see their kids. A source told TMZ, quote, that she had been an unbelievably devoted spouse, saying he's a lucky man. TMZ also reveals that it's been a tough week for Kanye, who's worse than many thought. He's paranoid and profoundly depressed. When first admitted to the hospital, he wouldn't let doctors touch him, convinced they were out to get him.
I feel like this is how I would be if I were a celebrity. Just freaking out that like everyone is out to get me. I'm already paranoid.
Yeah, and just because
Generally.
somebody's a doctor doesn't mean they might not be a super fan of Kanye West and be giving insider information to all of these sources, because you know TMZ, E! Online, Extra, everyone's calling for the details because we want to know if he's okay, what's going on, and where Kim is.
Let me just say, all the rumors of Kim being the cause of Kanye going to the hospital, I know we reported on that. I don't think that is the case.
No.
I feel like these two are a really strong couple together, and this is something I would expect Kim to do, sitting by his side,
Right.
taking care of him, nursing him back to health. This is kind of what Chloe did with Lamar.
Yeah.
So these women are really, they always stand by their man, and I think that he's gonna be okay. I think it's gonna be a journey, because it's always a journey to get to the place that you get broken down. So it's gonna be a little while before I think Kanye's back to being his Kanye self, which is a little interesting, but I wish him the best. I wish them the best.
Yeah.
It's the holidays. It's like the worst time to be in the hospital.
I hope for the children, everyone will be okay. It will come together, and I hope that they can spend Christmas together in a happy way.
Speaking of holidays, Taylor Swift got the squadlings all back together again.
The squadlings? I've never heard that, Erin.
That's what I call them all.
Great.
They got together to party on Thanksgiving because it's a holiday and you're in Taylor Swift's squad. That's what you do.
Yeah.
So this all happened at Taylor's Rhode Island beach house with squad members Lily Donaldson, Martha Hunt, and also Todrick Hall. and her brother Austin, who's a cutie pie, and a ton more other celebrities. But one of my favorite moments from this Friendsgiving
Let me
of
guess.
sorts.
The mannequin challenge?
How did you know?
Because I saw it on Instagram.
So good.
It's so good.
Mike will live.
That girl is a real crowd, please. Small world, all her friends know of me.
Taylor posted tons of adorable squad giving photos on her Instagram, including the group kind of giggling on her lawn, this piggyback ride from Lily, and all the pals frolicking on the beach. Seems pretty cool to me. Thanks to Todrick's Instagram, we also get a pic of the whole group at dinner, at the dinner table together, including Mama Swift in the mix, but that is not all. Todrick also treated us to 2 Instagram videos recreating the Little Mermaid's Part of Your World with a little help from Taylor.
Up where they run, up where they stay all day in the sun, wandering free. Wish I could be part of that world.
I'm just thankful that Taylor Swift is back and active on social media because there were a few months there where she was quiet and now I'm living again.
But I was oversaturated. Like, I was kind of sick of seeing her. I'm glad she took a break.
Yeah, she took a hiatus. Now she's back. We've garnered more interest, so maybe she shouldn't be hanging out with you because I just realized you said that you were over it.
I know. I want more music.
You just uninvited yourself to next Thanksgiving. I'll be there, Taylor.
Backpedaling. Sorry, Taylor.
All right, so you know Kylie's been selling enough lip kits to host a successful Thanksgiving bash. And that is
With lots of turkey.
That's exactly what she did for all of her family. So, as promised, Kylie Jenner hosted her family Thanksgiving this year. The decor alone was quite lavish. The centerpiece included 100 white roses and also some gold pumpkins. Kylie showed off the entire process on Snapchat, of course, from prepping the dishes to showing the food to some sister love with her and Kendall, and of course, the food porn. All right, in other Kylie news, today she's being threatened with a lawsuit over her cosmetic promo photos. TMZ reports that makeup artist Lotta Haggerty is claiming that Kylie jacked her photo concepts to promote the Kylie Holiday Collection. And the comparisons are quite shocking, with both concepts showing gold hands covering a nose with bright red lips.
I do see the similarities here. I think that, it's so hard to prove that someone stole your creative idea because creativity has been used and reused and reformatted, and sometimes things are inspired by some things. And so I think it's going to be hard to prove unless there is some sort of exchange that these two had creatively. If they had sat down and had conversations and then Kylie took her ideas from those conversations. If there is proof that happened, then she definitely can sue her for this. I mean, you could sue someone for anything, and when you're a celebrity, you open yourself up to being sued all the time.
Yeah, you were telling me about that. It's actually kind of scary.
It is kind of scary, and when you are a celebrity being sued, it's a little bit different because you have to prove that the person is wrong versus proving that you're innocent.
Which is scary and sounds very expensive, but Kylie has a huge team, and I feel like it was probably just a creative difference. I feel like they probably both had the same idea, at least that's what I'm hoping, or somebody on Kylie's team may have saw this or on her design team. I'm thinking it's probably a misunderstanding, but we'll keep you updated.
When you have all that lip kit money, you get through anything. So it was a big break. We took 4 days, 3 days off, 2 days off, whatever it was. It was long enough. I feel rested and happy, but I want to know what you guys were doing that whole time that we were gone. Let us know.
Probably putting up their Christmas trees like you. I saw you on Instagram just putting it up. It was so cute. I'm so excited. We do also want to know what your thoughts about One Direction possibly reuniting are, so hit us up in the comments section.
And don't be mad
below.
about us thinking they're not going to get back together.
No.
It's not that we don't want them to.
Relax.
Yeah.
You One Directioners
chill,
out there.
Stress me out.
Yeah.
Send me death threats on Twitter like I have any kind of pull. Like One Direction's calling me for advice.
I don't think I should die because of an opinion on One Direction, all right?
Relax, guys. Thanks
We
for
love
watching.
you. We're thankful for
See
you.
you tomorrow.
Bye.
Bye. For more DHR, click left to Kylie and Tyga's PDA Friendsgiving.
Or click that box on the right for Gigi Hadid singing Broadway.
Thanks to Hulu, new episodes of exclusive series, originals, and hit movies are at your fingertips. These are your shows. This is your TV.